Okay, now we're going to see about doing the PICC line changes. If you'll notice when I did the Infusiport, I had a couple of little boo-boos that I went back and caught myself and saved the day, and you can do the same thing. And now we're going to do the PICC line, and it's basically when you go down the first few, it's pretty much like the Infusiport is. I'm going to check my doctor's orders and go down through here and gather up all my necessary equipment. So after I get to the necessary equipment, let's see what my necessary equipment is. I'm going to need some non-sterile gloves to take off the dressing change. I'm going to need a mask for my patient because he has to wear a mask. I probably don't have to have one of these syringes, but I'm going to take it just in case I feel like I need to check the patency of that. Going to have a tape measure so I can measure the arm. And again, another dressing change. And we've looked on there and we know it's got a pair of sterile gloves and a mask. And we know everything that's in here. We'll make sure it has the bowel patch because we have to have the bowel patch in here. Okay? So I've gathered up all of my stuff. No. Mr. Chess, how are you today? Tell me your name and your date of birth. Great, wonderful. I am Janice Enlos, and I'm going to do your PICC line dressing change today. And here on your other arm, actually, since we don't have a dressing change on that one, we're going to pull the dressing off of this one, and then we'll put it on that one because this one comes out real easy. Can you get that on there, Trista?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to actually do the little thing here. So, all right. Have you had your dressing change done before with your PICC line? No, this will be the first time since you had it put in? Okay, well, we'll definitely go easy on you, try to make sure that we don't pull too much of your hair out there. And once I get it changed, then it won't have to be changed again for several days. We'll follow the policy and procedures of the hospital, and which I'd already checked and made sure that how to do this and make sure I had all the right equipment done. So I've got all my equipment gathered. Let me wash my hands and before so that we can get started. Wash my hands. I'm going to provide you with a mask. And here's your mask to wear. Make sure that you keep it on while I'm doing your dressing change so we don't get any germs in there. I'm going to elevate the bed to good working height for me. I'm going to pull the curtain for privacy. And I'm going to position my patient. I'm going to either let him lie down to where I can extend his arm out just like this is so that I can actually get to his arm. So when I'm doing my check, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to make sure that Mr. Chest is in the lying position. You'll probably leave him like that, but you need to be sure that you say that you're going to put him in a lying position. Once I get in position, so I'm going to wash my hands again and glove up to take the dressing off. And you notice I haven't opened up anything yet because I'm going to be doing a non-sterile procedure of taking the dressing off. Now you don't want to use scissors to cut off this dressing because you may clip a line that you don't need to clip, and that would be disastrous for everybody. So we definitely don't want to do that. And before I start taking off the dressing and manipulating the arm in any way, I'm going to go up here and measure the circumference of his arm and document it both in inches and in centimeters. Okay? I'm going to document that. And now I'm going to remove my device. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way toward the site where the PICC line is at. And this one has been on here for quite some time, so poor Mr. Chest will be missing quite a bit of hair. It's been on since the first of last year. Whew. Poor Mr. Chest. It has the stay lock on it. Remember when you're doing a PICC line change that they no longer suture the PICC line in, so you can very easily pull it out. So once you get to the point where you are at the insertion site from the bottom or from the top, whichever you decided to go first, you need to stop, support or anchor your, whew, man, anchor down the PICC line so that it doesn't come out, because it will definitely come out. Nothing's holding it in except for this dressing change. I promise you I won't do this to you guys. Okay, so once we get it off and we take off the biohazard patch, we have this. That'll make it a lot easier, right? He's got a little Tegaderm on him, so we're gonna go ahead and remove it. It might be a little easier. I don't mean to pull it up and out, but there we go. Now we're coming down toward it. So you want to come down toward your PICC line and support it. There you go. Great. All right. Now we discarded the dressing. I'm going to take off my dirty gloves. Toss them in the trash, wash my hands again, and get ready to set up my sterile fill. Again, it's the same. And since I'm a lefty, I'm going to move on this side of Mr. Chest. And Ms. Chest, you still doing okay there with that mask on? You're able to breathe and everything? Tolerate that dressing change okay? Good. I'm sorry it took so long, but whoever put that on there really stuck it to you. Oh, well, I'll get her next time I see her. All right. Now I'm fixing to put my mask on, and I'm going to be sterile. So, up with the mask, on with the mask. People that wear glasses always have trouble with it steaming up, so you just have to get used to it, because you will have to wear them. Okay, so I don't really have anything else I need to set up, because everything's in here. So lucky us, everything's in here this time. Now I'll have to put on my sterile gloves. While I'm putting on my sterile gloves, I can be inspecting that insertion site. You can see that it looks pretty clear. I don't see any redness or any edema. Ooh, get off there. And I'm going to leave my little packet that my gloves come in on the table, so I'll have a little bit of an area to throw away anything that I don't want to keep sterile. Be sure that you don't touch the backs of your hand. You keep your hands sterile. Okay. And now I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to take out this. I need my DuraPrep. Make sure you pop it. And I'm going to clean around my side. You're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down on this side. And go up under and clean down on this side. You want to be sure that you have a 4-inch area around it, but you don't want to go over it. So when you first start, you should go up and down, cross over, up and down, and up and down. That one wasn't in very well either, was it? Okay, so I don't need that anymore. I've got to let it air dry, and now I need to get my bowel patch and get it put on. Now, if you're worried about whether or not you're putting your bowel patch on right, it actually tells you this side up. So you don't even have to try to remember which side. It also has a split in it, which you didn't notice when I did the Infusiport, but since I want to be doing the PICC line, I need to have it with a little split. It's going to be hard to get this on and remain sterile, but I'm going to. Now my hand, this hand's not going to be sterile anymore And I can go in here hopefully go in there. And not touching the bowl patch from the inside. Well, we've got some really good equipment. Somebody broke that big time. Alright, let's start this over with the bowl patch thing. Get there. Alright, we're sterile. We just opened up our bowl patch. Haven't touched anything. Alright. Now I'm going to pick it up and very gently put it in here and tap it on. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and dress it just like we dressed the other. I don't have to be sterile, but I have to make sure that I don't touch. I want to be sure that I can see where my PICK line sight's at. Make sure that you have, and this is really too long, our arm's too short. Our stat lock. Up and under to where it helps stabilize that. And then, because I'm doing the dressing change, I'm going to change out all the reflux hubs. So I'm going to take this one off, throw it away, and then get my little alcohol pad out. And I'm going to scrub it for about 30 seconds. Make sure it gets good and clean. And then I'm going to put my new reflux cap back on. And I don't have to change my gloves because they're clean gloves and it's a clean procedure. It's not a sterile procedure. And then I'm going to document, and that should cover all that. Mr. Chess, did you have any problems with that? You doing okay? Let me take that mask off of you. Okay. I'm going to clean my mess up, and if you need anything, we'll take care of it, okay?